At what points in the interval 0 to 2 pi does the function f of x, which is equal to sine of 2x, where x belongs to 0 to 2 pi, do we have the maximum values? So the basic idea of maximum value will not change. We need to differentiate, we need to find where the maximum values are. Basically, we'll find the critical points, we'll take the extreme values, we'll find the maximum values by substituting, and then we'll come to a conclusion. So this is the basic funda that will not change. So the very first step would be to find f prime of x. So differentiating f of x with respect to x. So we have f prime of x equal to 2 times of cos of 2x and then, oh yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't get it, this is as per the chain rule. So differentiation of sine of theta is cos theta, and this expression is because of differentiating 2x with respect to x. Okay, do you guys agree? Now moving on, second step would be to find the zeros of f prime of x. So for that I need to equate 2 cos of 2x to 0, right? And I can cancel this and I can write cos of 2x as cos of, we have pi by 2 and cos of 3 pi by 2. From this I can infer that 2x is equal to pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2. So obviously x will be equal to pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. I can't cancel anything, done. But we know that in trigonometry, right, in sine wave and cos wave and all of that, when we have 2x and 3x and all of that, the waves are compressed. Okay, so you should have learned this in your waves chapter. So you can see that from our interval of 0 to 2 pi, okay, it's over here, not over there, sorry, 2 pi is 3.14 into 4 basically. Sorry, 3.14 into, yeah, 3.14 into 2. Agree? So pi is that. So 2 pi will be so 3.14 into 2, that is 6.283. So we basically are moving from 0 to 2 pi. And we can see that there are 2 maximum and 2 minimum. In a normal sine wave, it would have been something like this. Okay. So we can't just ignore that. So when it comes to 2x and all of that, we need to do something, and that is finding other possible values, wherein cos of 2x is 0. For that we have to go to general solution. Go to trigonometry, and the general solution we have cos of x is 2n pi plus or minus y. With a lot of explanation you would have learned that. So x is equal to 2n pi plus or minus. So I'm not going to take it as this value says y, I'll take it as theta. So first case is case for n is equal to 1, because that's the only one which we are concerned with, and theta is equal to pi by 4. So we will not take plus of theta because, well, it will be more than 2 pi. So we'll just consider, so x is equal to 2 pi minus pi by 4. So this will solve to 8 and 7 pi by 4. So that's one of the values. Then we have case n is equal to 1 and theta is equal to 3 pi by 4. So we have x is equal to 2 pi minus 3 pi by 4. So 8 and 5 pi by 4. So these are all the values that we need to consider. Okay. Next, this would be, I think, fourth step here. Step number 4. So we have all the values that we are considering. Let's summarize that. Values to consider. This will help us concrete the idea and not lose any possibilities. So x would be equal to 0, extreme values. Then we have pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, then we have 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, and last we have 2 pi. Okay, and finally we'll figure out the values of f of a. A comes from this. So f of 0, since it's sine 2 theta, that's 0. Then also we have sine of f of 2 pi, that is also 0, right? These two are zeros, so we don't have to bother with this. These are the values which we need to think of. F of pi by 4 will be sine of 2 times of pi by 4, that is half. This is basically 1. So this is one point wherein we have the maximum value. Then we have f of 3 pi by 4. So this would be 3 pi by 2 basically. So I'm not going to show all the calculation. So this is basically 1, right? Minus 1, my bad. Again, all these are simple set of calculation. I'm not showing any calculation. So sine of, even you guys need not write too many steps in your exam. This is enough. So pi by 2 5 times. So if I draw a unit circle, so we have this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is again 1. And we have 7 pi by 4. This is nothing but sine of 7 pi by 2. So 7 is 6 and 7 minus 1. Okay. So finally we can tell f of x has its maximum values at x is equal to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Okay guys, so we can verify this, just a second. So we can see it over here, we have two maximums. One is this point, right? You can see the output is 1 and we have 0.76. So if you use a calculator, we'll find it to be so. And this is 3.92. So, and our values are, what is it? We have, one is pi by 4. Pi by 4 is 45 degree. So 45 is degree. So in terms of radians, 3.14 divided by 2. So 1.57. I think that's what we saw, right? Yeah. Okay, that is the other point, I guess. Right. And we have, oh sorry, pi by 4. So again I should divide with 2. So this was 0.78. It's this point. And this point is, this I think I have to multiply with 5 times into 5, 3.925, as again we can see that it is almost the same, 3.925. yeah. So we got the right answer, right? I hope all of this made sense. This is cos. You can see that cos is 0 over there. So I think this should, concrete the idea of how to solve such questions. So yeah, you need to be good with trigonometry. There's no other option. Okay, you can pause and have a look.